All right, everyone, I think we'll start. Welcome. If you're new here and this is your first time, we hope that this is one of many classes for you and you learned something today. And if you're returning here, thank you for being with us for again, and it's great to see you again. My name's Daniel Martin. I'm new to Mittler Senior Technology, but I'm excited to be a part of today's class. Can we go on the next slide? So today's class is sponsored by Yin Huan Wang, and I think we'll give it a second before more people pile in. All right, can we move on one more slide? Thank you. So today's class is on online shopping. The sponsor is Yin Huan, so thank you to Yin Huan for sponsoring this. Oh, the screen went away. 1 second. All right, so as you guys know, it is the new year, and if you haven't heard from us already, Happy New Year. We're really excited for what we have planned this year. We think it's gonna be a really good year, and if you want to learn more maybe about specifics and what we have to say, you should go to our website or go into Instagram or however you access us and take a look at it and get a really good read for it. So I just wanted to read you guys our mission. It is the responsibility of the younger generation to educate seniors about technology. The goal of Mittler Senior Technology is to cure the issue of social isolation within our senior communities and to help seniors feel connected with our new world of technology. Our personalized classes strive to educate seniors on how to communicate with friends and family in the manner in which the world is accustomed to today, and how the use of technological tools to enhance and simplify their daily lives, changing the world one senior at a time. So for the mission statement, we hope that you guys can join us in doing that. And just by attending today's class, you guys are helping us do that. So thank you. We've really been able to teach a lot of people and made huge strides toward that goal. We've been able to teach over 2,000 seniors in 10 different countries and really more than 400 classes taught. So if you guys are interested and really like the class today, we encourage you to go on our website and explore. We sell a full entire really course where it's multiple classes that you can go and learn from. They're pre-recorded classes. They're recorded in a studio, and I encourage you to go take a look at those. And if you really like this class, I'm sure you'll like those. And this is how you access us. You can always send us an email or send us an email. So on today's agenda for online shopping, we're going to go over some general things, and then we're going to dive into specifics with Amazon and kind of go around that website and take a look there. I'm sure you guys have heard of Amazon, or hopefully you have in some sort of fashion. And then we'll teach, also show you guys about reviews, how to necessarily buy something. And then towards the end, we'll go over kind of how to stay safe on those websites and how to ensure you're doing the right thing.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Aryeh. And so right now I'm sort of going to show you the general sort of concepts that sort of not just Amazon, but every online shopping website will have. And so knowing these will sort of make your whole shopping experience easier. So the first thing that every online shopping website will have is a specific search bar. And so basically what that is unlike Google or sort of a broader search engine, a specific search bar will also, like Google, be sort of at the top of your screen. It'll be easy for you to find. But so any keywords that or sort of searches that you put into that search bar will be only specific to that website. So basically what that is say you're looking for a shirt on Amazon. If you type on shirt, if you type shirt into the search bar on Amazon, it'll only show you shirts that Amazon itself sells. So it's not sort of like this big scavenger hunt for finding what you need. And so it's only case specific. If you don't actually know what you're looking for just now or like right away, I would suggest going to the Google search bar first, because that will give you a wider range of options. But as soon as you know what you're looking for, go to the specific search bar. So next, filtering a search. So once again, every online shopping website will have this. And so basically what this does is even within the specific search bar, like we said, that will only show specific results to each online shopping website. Even then, it might still show you thousands or even hundreds of thousands of search results. So filtering a search will sort of only show you what you need. So like you would filter anything else, like you would filter your water, like you would filter anything else in your life, it'll just take out what you don't want. So you can filter by price, you can filter by colors, you can filter by almost everything. And so that really makes it a lot less work for you to have to go through. And it'll show you pretty much exactly what you want to find right away. And so the next concept is sort of adding to the cart. So as soon as you find one thing that you're looking for, there'll usually be, like, if you just press on the icon of the little thing, it'll take you to a page, and on that page, you'll see a little cart icon, similar to one that you would find in like a real store. And next to it, it'll say add to cart. And so what adding to cart actually is it sort of just saves it for you for later. So it's when you press add to cart, it'll put it like in a little basket for you. And before you actually go buy the product, it'll show you everything you have in your cart. And that's where you make your final decision. So it's sort of like a bookmark or like a save for later kind of idea. And so that makes it super convenient because you don't really have to go back to buy each thing separately. It just puts it all in one place. And that makes it super easy. And so lastly, suggestions and history. These will only happen once you've already done shopping on said website. So if you're new to an online shopping website, it won't really give you suggestions and history, because the only way for it to give you suggestions and history is through the data of your past purchases. So if you haven't purchased anything yet, it doesn't really know what you're looking for. But once you've started shopping, it'll know, or it'll have a general sense of what you might be looking for, and it'll provide you with good suggestions as well as show you what you've bought in the past. And so now I'm going to do sort of a case specific run through with Amazon. So Amazon is basically like a huge online shopping website, has pretty much everything you need: books, clothes, pens, anything you can think of. And so just know that Amazon is not a shopping website designed for like a specific category of product or like any specific products. So the results that you'll find on Amazon will be pretty large. So if you could go to the Amazon.com website. So just for this example, you're going to want to go to Amazon.com. But this is not case specific to Amazon. You just type in the name of the website that you're going to go shopping at, and then just press enter. So that'll take you here. Now, most online shopping websites will look somewhat similar. And now I'll just take you through sort of the broad sort of topics that each homepage covers. So starting from the top left, so that's just sort of like whenever you're within the website, if you press on that little Amazon icon with the smiley face under it, that'll just take you back here. So you're not really confused or anything. And then so next, whenever you're shopping on Amazon, obviously to buy something, you're going to need to put in your address so it knows where to send you stuff. And so to do that, you're going to need to sort of make an account, which we'll cover later. And then right as you see, as I mentioned before, right in the middle, there's going to be a big search bar. And to the left of that, you're going to see all with a drop-down menu. And so that's going to have every different category that Amazon offers. And as you see, it's pretty extensive. And so that's for usually you're not going to want to just press on one of those and press enter, because that's going to give you a pretty big arrangement of results. You're going to want to use the search bar. And so in there, you can see it gives just ideas of what you might be searching for. But you're just going to want to type whatever you're looking for into that search bar. Like I said before, it could be shirts, pants, literally whatever you're looking for. And then for those of you who don't speak English or have a different sort of better language that you speak other than English, it'll give you drop-down menus of different languages that sort of, just in case you aren't as good at English. Then just as a general rule of thumb, making an account on these online shopping websites makes your entire shopping experience a lot more convenient. We'll show you how to make an account later. But generally speaking, making an account on one of these websites makes your experience a lot more fluid and sort of convenient. And then further to the right, you'll see returns and orders. So this will sort of be a log of all the orders that you've ever placed. And then it'll show you options next to each one if you don't like the product and you want to return it. So that's just like a summary of all of these sort of orders and transactions that you've ever had through a site. Once again, that isn't specific to Amazon. Pretty much every online shopping website does have that. And then further to the right, you'll see the cart feature, which I mentioned before. And so say that you search for a product and you found one you like, you're going to press add to cart, and then it'll be, instead of the little 0 where you see in the cart, it'll be 1, indicating that that item that you looked at before is saved in your cart. And then right before you finish and check out, you can go through everything that you saved in your cart. And so those are just sort of the broad general things that every online shopping website has. And so the rest of them that you see on your screen are specific to Amazon, which we will get into later. So now Nathan will take over.
Yes. Okay. So hi, I'm Nathan Hiltzik. And so we will be getting into the specifics of Amazon. So Evan, if you would like to press on the search bar, that search bar, perfect, and search in like maybe a MacBook, any type of MacBook, perfect, MacBook Air, anything will work. And so what Evan just did was, I would like to explain is the reason why Amazon is such a great website is because let's say if you're looking for something specific, it's hard to kind of just scroll through Amazon and not really put in any like specific a specific like thing you want. And so what this search bar like allows you to do is it really allows you to like search for very specific things that you want. And if you know, let's say if you know you want like an Apple product, you can search up Apple product. Or let's say if you know you want to type a MacBook, but you're not sure which one, you could type a MacBook and all these other options will come up. So then you could click on the first option. Okay, perfect. And just click on the first one. And so when you look up these, when we look up MacBook, as you can see, there's all these options that will come up. This is just an example. So Evan, you want to click on like that second one? Yeah, perfect. Okay. So after you know what you want and you're clicking on this MacBook, there's so much information that you're going to get. So first thing what you're going to see is it's going to give you a description. So as you can see, it's going to say Apple 2022, the MacBook Air laptop with an M2 chip, how big it is, how much storage there is, what it does. It works with an iPhone and an iPad, and it tells you the color, which is midnight. And so the reason why online shopping is such a great addition to this world is because it just gives you so much information about the thing instead of having someone there next to you and you having to ask all these questions, it's literally right in front of you. So the first thing I'd like to go over is you can really, Evan, you want to move your mouse onto the MacBook, roll over image to zoom in. So this is another great aspect of it where you can really see the details and the specifics of the MacBook. If you just put your mouse over it, you're able to see every little small detail. So yeah, that's really nice. That's really cool. All you have to do is, okay, the next thing that I would like to show is the colors. So as you can see the mouse, so there's all these different colors. So there's midnight, there's gray, there's even a lighter gray, there's a silver, and it even gives you 6 other options that you can do. And so it even tells you like how much each option will be. They're all going to be around the same price because the only thing that's changing is really the color. But this is a great aspect because instead of you having to like walk around the store and going to all these different color MacBooks online, it's one click of a button and you already have a different color. The next thing is where we'll show you how much % off. So you want to where how much % off. So it says 13% off. And so instead of it being, it says crossed out $1,400 or $500, they're giving you a 13% discount. And so this is really helpful because it'll just show you how much, like what Amazon is making you pay for it and how much they're giving off. And it's just it's a good thing to know. The next thing is I'd like to show you the rating. So I mean, if you want to scroll, so it shows how many stars it is. Just go to okay. So the way you'll see this is if you scroll all the way down, it will tell you what everyone thought of this product and what they specifically liked, what they specifically didn't like. And I think it's scroll up a little. Yeah, perfect. So right here. So as you can see, it says customer reviews on the top left, and it says a 4.7 out of 5. Now this is a very good rating because a 5 is the highest you can get, and a 4.7 is very good. And so if you see what Max P said, this is like a really good aspect of online shopping, due to the fact that like these people are telling you what like they have had like experience with this product, and they're really telling you what they liked, what they didn't like, how much they like, well, all these different things about it. So as you can see, there's multiple ones. You can say if you thought it helpful, you could say if you thought it was helpful, and it's just like a really another good aspect of these online shoppings because you're able to connect with other people, and you're able to really understand how the product is and how well it is and like how it like impacts you. So as you can see, if you circle, so let's say if you want to be helpful, and let's say if you wanted to like say something good about the product, at the top left, it says write a customer review, and all you'd have to do is you have to click on that, and you would be able to write what you liked, what you didn't like, and how many stars you want to give it. So I'm gonna scroll back to the top. So another great thing, I scroll a little more down, Evan. Okay, so right here, it says literally, so first of all, it says the capacity. And so this is another great aspect because it's telling you how much storage you want. So there's 2 options of storage. There's going to be the 512 gigabyte, which is more storage than 256 gigabyte. And so these are the 2 really main options of how much storage you want. And so this is really another great aspect because it's letting you pick out online everything you want before you actually check out. So it's telling you how much storage. Okay. And then so below that, it'll tell you more. So Evan, scroll down a little more. So then it'll say about this item. So it tells you all these specific things like strikingly thin design. That means that it's saying it's like a more thin, and it tells you how heavy it is. Or then it says like supercharged. And these are things really that like, they're like these tiny little things that you're able to know that this like, because it's semi-important information. Because let's say if you wanted to know about, let's say if you want a MacBook for the camera and the audio, it tells you how it has like 1080 like p for FaceTime. It's an HD camera. So it really says these really tiny details about the computer, which is not an aspect you would really have in person because you need to ask these specific questions that you maybe wouldn't know. But going online, it tells you these really specific details. So Evan, if you want to scroll down a little more. Okay, so these are just some more details. like it tells you, okay, stop right here. Wait, go up a little more. Yeah, right here. Okay. So then this is like a kind of a guide for you. This is another really great aspect of online shopping because it tells you which Mac is really fit for you. So it goes through all these different ones, the MacBook Air M1, the MacBook Air M2, the MacBook Pro. And so it tells you the display design, so how many inches the screen is. So let's say if you were really a person that just stays at home and really likes a bigger screen, you'd probably want to go with the MacBook 16 Pro because it's a 16.2-inch screen. And so it tells you the chips inside of them, and it really like helps you. It's like a guide for you to let you know like which MacBook is really fit for you. So Evan, you want to scroll down a little more? Perfect. So wait, no, a little go. Yeah. So it says which ones have Touch ID, or which ones have like up to how much storage, or how many hours the battery life will last. And so let's say if you were a person that kind of was more techie and wanted more of like the touch bar and a Touch ID instead of just having the Touch ID. And so that means that I'll have like, instead of having all these buttons, it'll just have like this screen, and you'll be able to just tap these buttons instead of really have these like push down buttons. And so this is just really helpful, and it's just like a good guide. So you want to scroll down a little more? Okay, so now these are just showing you other like Apple products that are similar to it. So it's kind of similar to what was above. And so again, it's just like similar things that people will look up with like the MacBook Air. So it's just like similar things, and there's like a couple little differences, but it's just, again, it's up to you which you're most comfortable with, which one you would like. And so an important detail about this is it tells you keyboard and mouse, and it says that with this MacBook, some types of computers more with the desktops will come with a keyboard and mouse, but with the MacBook, it's connected with a keyboard and mouse. It doesn't have a separate one that you'll have to buy. It all comes together, but more with like, let's say a desktop, you will need to probably buy a keyboard and a mouse. So you want to scroll down a little more. So these are just like the technical details, like the really small little things, like it says the height, like the width, how wide it is, the depth, the weight, and really the release date, so you know how new this really is. So good other small details. I'm going to scroll down a little more. And so then it even shows you, it even gives you videos on the topic. So instead of you having to go to like, oh, let's say if you didn't know how to set it up, or you didn't understand how to unbox it, or if you were unsure about all these things, instead of you having to go to YouTube and opening up a new tab, then finding the right video you want, if it tells you videos, it gives you videos for these products. It'll help you unbox it. Let's see if you need help boxing. Or this is not necessarily just with like computers. This is with any items. All items on Amazon will have the height, the size, the weight, all the other things that are like connected with it. And it's just like this is why like Amazon's a really good like website for online shopping, because it just has everything there for you instead of you having to go to like call Apple for help. It has all these videos that people have made that recommend you to help you on all these different things. So I mean, if you want to scroll down a little more. So then it says customer questions and answers. And so this is another great part of it, because instead of you having to actually call Apple or like, let's say if you were uncertain about some things, there you are able to, as you can see, there's a search bar that says search and reviews, Q&As. So you're able to look up any question you want, and it'll most likely give you an answer. So let's say if it says like, what are the pros and cons of the midnight color? And so people have answered, this color is stunning. And so what he's saying that this color is a really nice color. He liked it. And so this is just another great aspect. So I'm going to scroll back up. Okay, so now it says, so as you can see, it also says on the top again, other MacBook laptops. Okay, and so another important thing is it tells you actually, it tells you like when it can be delivered. So if you go to the kind of like the middle of the right side of the screen, so it says like free delivery, free returns. It says when you can get it delivered by. So as you can see, if the fastest delivery is by Thursday, January 12th. If you order in within a certain amount of time, you can get it within a certain amount of time. And then it says you select your delivery location. So again, you'll have to put that in because they need to know where they should ship it. So that's a very important aspect. The next good thing that Amazon puts in is only 7 left in stock. Now, this is a really great another great aspect, because I've been on all these other types of websites, and let's say I'll click on a t-shirt that I like, right? Or I'll click on something that I like, and I'll be so excited. I'll put it in cart and I'll press buy now, and then it'll say none left in stock. So this saying only 7 left in stock kind of gets you to, it kind of allows you to know how fast you should order, because if there's only 7 left in stock and you want to get it for a birthday present, you shouldn't really wait that much longer, because soon it's going to be sold out. So this is a really great way of Amazon telling you, listen, you should buy this sooner or later, because soon it's going to be sold out. And this doesn't necessarily mean that you won't be able to find this ever on Amazon again. It means that'll take a while for them to restock. So the next thing I would like to show is if you press on add to cart, Evan. So that's this yellow button, kind of, it's above buy now. And so, okay, so Apple Care. So this is another great aspect. Now, this will only come up really for like Apple products. With other items, let's say if it was like a toothbrush, you won't need Apple Care for toothbrushes, because what Apple Care is pretty much is it just for MacBooks Air, and it really like tells you, like it says, like it'll let's say if you break your MacBook, it'll cover the damages. And so you can read more about this, but you don't really need this if it's like really helpful for you. So for now, we're gonna press no thanks, but obviously you can add. Okay, so the next thing is these discover additional products. Now, this is another really good thing that Apple does, because they're saying, listen, we want to help you out. We want to say that, listen, like without this MacBook Air, it's gonna be difficult if you don't have a charging port. And so although the MacBook Air does come with a charger, it helps you. There's faster chargers. It's telling you that there are some chargers with more than one ways to like plug it in. There's some USB digital like adapters. So it's just telling you, listen, when you buy this product, there are some other products that will letting you know that we have, that'll help you use this MacBook Air to the most you can use it. And so another good thing that it says is it says that how much money it is right now. So let's say if we were going to select like the Apple 3, yeah, like that right there, as you said, add to cart. It'll add another $52 to our cart. So I'm going to click proceed to checkout. So now after we press proceed, press up. So we'll first press on cart. And so pressing on shopping cart, what this will allow you to do is it will allow you to see what you are buying before you proceed to checkout. And so it will tell you how many items are in your cart, how much it is. And so this is why this is another great aspect, because instead of in real life having a physical shopping cart, this is your online shopping cart. It's a virtual shopping cart, kind of, that's saying what is actually in it and how much it is all going to cost before you check out, because you don't want to have all these things in your shopping cart. You don't want to press proceed to check out, pay everything, buy everything, and then you realize, oh no, I just spent more than I actually wanted to. So this shows how much you're going to be spending, and so you can put however much you want in your shopping cart, because you don't have to buy whatever is really in your shopping cart. You can put in whatever you want, and then you will press on shopping cart and you can take out whatever you want. So as you can see, it says delete. I mean, you want to circle delete. So there's 3 buttons you can click. So you can say delete, and what that will do is it will take this MacBook outside. It will delete it from our shopping cart, and so therefore we won't buy it. Then saving for later means that we still want this. We maybe want this MacBook, but listen, we're gonna keep it in our cart for now, and then we'll keep on looking. And if there's nothing else we want to find, or nothing else we want really, we'll go back to the shopping cart and we'll want this item. And so then another great thing is it says compare with similar items. This is another really great aspect, because what Amazon is doing here for you is it's saying this MacBook Air, right? Maybe we have a cheaper one for you. So it'll say compare with similar items. So it'll compare you with these other types of MacBooks that are maybe bigger, that maybe have some stuff you want, like a better camera that you might want, or maybe like a bigger screen that you might want, or a smaller screen, or a MacBook that's lighter. So what this is saying is it'll compare other MacBooks to this MacBook, and you'll really get to pick which one is really perfect for you. And so then it'll tell you how much you saved. So as you can tell on the top right, it says we saved $50. And that's solid. That's solid money right there. And so it says the cost after saving. And so the cost will be $1,250. And so now next, this is like right before you will pay for this item. This is everything you'll go through. And as you can tell, like there's a lot of details and a lot of great things that Amazon provides for you before you actually check out. And so the next thing we will do is we'll click on this big yellow button that says proceed to checkout. And I will be handing it off to Gabe Mittler. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Nathan. I want to say one thing that if you maybe miss something there or want to see it again, this lesson is recorded, so you can always go back and take a look at it. All right, it's all yours, Gabe.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Gabriel Mittler, and we are going to go over now how to buy your item. So like Nathan said, after you reviewed everything about the item, you know for sure you want to buy it. The next thing you're going to do is that yellow button on the right that says proceed to checkout. So we're going to press on that once you know for sure you want to buy this item. Okay, so now it's going to take you to the sign-in page, right? And so a lot of people who buy Amazon frequently want to have an account on Amazon. So if you don't have an account, then on the bottom of the screen, it's going to say create your Amazon account. This is if you know for sure you don't have one, right? And you want to have one, you need to have one to buy things on Amazon. So you're going to press create your Amazon account, right? Okay, so now this is like on a lot of different platforms. You need to create an account. You're going to give some personal information. So like Evan's going to put in his name, his number, password, and then there's a lot of security stuff on Amazon. So it's going to have you re-enter it. Okay, so you're just going to fill that out. And it's very easy once you have an account on Amazon because you can skip all this. You don't have to do this every time. You just press sign in. Okay, so now he's going to press verify mobile number right there, right? And so this is another security thing that Amazon does. It's going to make sure that you're who you say you are. So it will text a code to your phone number. And once you receive that, you're going to put that code in there, right? So Evan got a code from Amazon. Okay, and now he's going to press create your Amazon account. It's very easy. It's all you have to do. Now you're done. Okay. So this is the checkout page. Once you have chosen the item you want, you looked it over, you want to buy it, you made your account, you're here. Okay, so this is just details of where's the item going to go, right? So you have your name, your number, they already have that. Now you want to put in your address, where you want the item to go, right? Maybe if it's a birthday gift, you want to send it to a friend's address, but let's say we want his address, right? Okay, so he'll put it in. And a cool thing that Amazon does also is if like you want to set a default address, look on the bottom, it says make this my default address. So you don't have to fill this in every time and it will auto fill it in for you, which is very cool. Okay. So now that he puts in his address, he's going to put in use this address on the bottom. He's going to click that. Right. So now we have our shipping set. So now we got to get to the paying, right? Okay. So these things you want to do every time. Either once you put in your credit card number the first time, it can auto save and you could it will already be there the next time you order. So we're going to add a credit card or a debit card. Right. And then you're going to put in your card number, your name on card, the expiration date, what card company it is, and then you will add your card, right? Okay. So we're not actually going to add our card because we're not actually buying the computer, but yeah. So then also another thing is if you have received a gift card from someone, a popular gift these days is an Amazon gift card. So it will have a code on it and you will put it in where it says enter a gift card voucher or promotional code, which is very cool. You get a $100 gift card and get $100 off the $1,420 computer, which is pretty cool. Okay. So you put that in. And then there's other payment methods. If you don't want to use a card, there's Venmo, other things. Okay. So now we're going to go to offers. Let's see. Okay, I guess it's making him actually put it in, but it won't let him go to the next step if he doesn't put it in. So I guess he's gonna put it in. And it won't make you do this every time, which is cool. Okay. So that's all Evan's info. Use this address. Right. All right, so now it's going to take you to this page, the review items and shipping. This is just to clarify everything you've done and make sure you're all set with what you want. So it's going to give you the product, a picture of the product. It's going to give you the description again, like it said when you first pressed on it. The quantity, that's important. You want to make sure you're only getting one and not like 4. Right, and then the delivery, right? So you have different options for delivery. There's free Prime delivery, which is like a special side of Amazon. It's called Amazon Prime. And if you get that, you usually get free delivery on Prime items. So this one is a Prime item. So it says free Prime delivery. So you could choose that, or you could choose Thursday, January 19th for free shipping, or to come earlier. If you need it earlier, it will cost you an extra $6 of shipping. So usually you just press the free shipping one, just the easiest way, right? So we'll do that. Thursday, January 19th, doesn't sound so bad. Okay. Now, the last thing, it's going to tell you on the side how much the final cost, tax, free shipping, and then your order total, right? And then this is the last thing. And once you know for sure, you're going to place your order with the yellow button on the bottom left, and that's going to place it. And then your computer should arrive by January 19th with free shipping. So yeah, thank you.
All right. Yeah. So it's just that the demo, hopefully you guys got something from there, and you can do that with almost any product besides a MacBook, and anywhere from a water bottle to a vacuum cleaner. All right, for staying safe, give me 1 second. So there's a couple different ways you can stay safe. Particularly, one begins with not necessarily on Amazon. I'd say Amazon's a pretty safe website, but shop from home is a big one. You don't necessarily, and maybe looking or using a computer that you trust and that's yours, or from maybe like a public one from someone you trust, and looking for an HTTPS really kind of ensures that it's kind of registered and in good faith. Another one would be the next one. Yeah, research the company or seller. Generally, widely known brands, which will probably end up maybe what you'll be using, because like a brand like Amazon almost has everything. So I would encourage you, if you're buying something maybe more basic and you're worried about being safe, to maybe use a big website that's more reliable. And also from personal experience, maybe if you have a problem with that product or issue, it's a lot easier to get it back to them or to return it. And secure payment methods, and by that, more like credit cards and debit cards, because they're more traceable, and you can find out really where your money went. And going back to Amazon again, and other accounts and your email that we talked about, it's important to really keep track of kind of your login information. So let's say, for example, I order a water bottle and it never gets to me. But if I don't have my login information or anything like that to kind of, or an email to really go back and say that I ordered it or have the order information, it's going to be hard for me or you to try and get that water bottle to me, or find out where it is. So keeping a record is very, very important. So I encourage you to stay on the Zoom until the end of announcements. We hope that the class really went well for you guys today. And once again, if you have any, if you want to see something twice, you can go back and watch the recording. Thank you for to all the other team members. You can find the recorded class on our YouTube channel. And I also wanted to say thanks again to Yinhuan for sponsoring the class today. If you want to do something like that and be so generous as him, then feel free to reach out. I believe it is $50 a class. I could be wrong, but I know that's generally it. So thank you once again to Yinhuan. And if you really enjoyed a class, enjoy the class again today, you feel free to dig around the website. These are entire pre-recorded lessons, and you can really go at your own pace. And yeah, go on the website, and there are a bunch of different classes. And once again, our sponsor was able to allow us to have a free live Zoom class on online shopping. Yeah, it looks like it is $50. And it allows us to do to get together on Sundays like this, and you know, have a class. So you got to stay updated on kind of what we have coming. Check your email. We do have an Instagram and a website. So I encourage you, if you're looking to see what's next, you'll definitely see something from us if you want to keep attending. And if you want to take further steps, you know, like I said, stay updated. We come out with Tech Tip Tuesdays, and that's just, you know, one small tech tip, whether that be from something on your phone to something on your computer to online shopping. And maybe if you feel that you want some more specific help, or you have some really specific questions, feel free to email us, and we can set up a more private lesson and really kind of tailor something to your needs. And then once again, we have group classes like this, as you can imagine. And so thank you guys so much for joining today's class. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did as well, and you were able to learn something. And once again, we really appreciate it. Thank you.